Hello, this is TJ with PianoClubHouse, going to do a tutorial on the song entitled He's Able on the Deitrick Haddon album entitled Together in Worship. This song begins in the key of B major. The song intro begins with a guitar before the leader even comes in. Okay, let's get that down first. A B major 1 chord, B, E flat, G flat. I like to add the seconds on my 1 chord, so I'm hitting D flat as well. That's optional though. Left hand, you're just hitting B. And to kind of help fill the chord in, you can also hit this 5th, which is G flat in this case. Okay. Next chord, left hand's gonna go down to G flat is your primary bass note. This D flat chord is optional. This D flat note is optional. So first, B and G flat, and D flat. Let me finish the left hand. And then you can go from A flat and E flat. This is your primary bass note is A flat. This is optional. And then the last one is E natural. Right hand is B natural. Okay, let's repeat that. B and G flat and D flat. Move up to A flat and E flat, then E and B. Right hand, B 1 chord, B, E flat, G flat with the D flat. For the next chord, just move these 2 fingers. Matter of fact, all you have to move is this B to B flat and lift up this E flat. Okay, that's it. First chord, second chord. Third chord, go back to the 1 chord you just left. Okay, this is the first chord. Second chord, just move that B to B flat. Third chord, go back to the same chord you were just at, B major, with the second. Fourth chord is a 4 chord. B, E, and A flat is your 4 chord, and you can add this E flat if you like. Okay? And to do that walk down to repeat it, I'm doing these 2 notes, E and A flat, then E flat and G flat, then D flat and E, then B and E flat. Now the left hand you can also do with that walk. You can do E, E flat, D flat, B. So with that, if you want to do them together, you can just do, to make it more simpler, just do 1 note in the right hand, A flat, G flat, E, E flat. Left hand do E, E flat, D flat, B, and they make the perfect harmony doing it together. And when you get to that last note, just come back and hit the 1 chord here. Let's put it all together. Back to the 1 chord, then the 4 chord. Now one thing I like to do also, you can throw in a 2-5-1 chord almost anywhere in there. Watch. God is able to do this. That we did that normal. Here, I throw in a 2-5-1. I think before I went back to the 1 chord previously right there, but instead you can also do the 2-5-1. D flat, G flat, and B. What he said he would do. And then go to the 4 chord. Okay. kind of give you some options so you don't sound so monotonous doing the same chords. I know it's pretty to learn these beautiful chords, but if you do it the same way, repetitively, it can kind of get really monotonous. I want to, every instance that I get, to kind of give you an optional chord to do, to kind of change it up a little bit. One more time, putting all together. 4 chord, walk it down. So there's a 2, 5, 1. Okay. Moving on to the verse. Abundantly. Okay. It starts out. Left hand is on an E, and then the 5th here is B natural. And of course it's optional, but the primary bass note is E. Right hand is in a G flat chord, an inverted G flat major chord. And this was actually the second chord we did of the intro. B flat, D flat, G flat. Exceedingly. And you're going to rotate up to